Hello, Sister Vivian. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's
Are you
going
going
good.
to Canada? It's
You going to
good. Are you
Canada?
going to Canada? I am, yes.
No, I'm not going to Canada.
You're not going? Oh, no.
I got too much stuff, too much stuff in the pot that I'm doing. But make sure you send me back pictures and stuff like that. Okay?
Soon as Beth and I get up there, I'll take pictures saying, this is for you.
Yes, send me back pictures. Send me back pictures. Everybody, come on in. Everyone, come on in. Come on in. I'm so excited to see everyone today. Today. So excited to see everyone. Admit. Hopefully, I'm admitting everyone. Come on into my today. I gathered a lot of stuff on grant writing. Ronna Lee helped me with grant writing and stuff like that. So I got a lot of stuff to share. So
Can
it
I
is,
possibly record? Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
yeah. Go ahead.
Can I record this? Because I really want to put a grant together for some of the work I want to do with veterans. So
Yeah,
this
you
will
can
really
record it,
help
but
me out a lot.
you can record it, but I'll send it to you on Zoom as I have it on YouTube that I usually send it out.
Oh, well, no, that worked. That'll work. No point in doing double tapping. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I send it out on YouTube when it's finished. Once it's finished uploading, I send it out on YouTube so everyone can get a chance to rewatch it. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and come on in. Come on in. Today, we're
Good
going to be
evening,
talking
good
about and
evening,
answering
David.
questions on grant writing. Grant
Good
writing
evening.
today. Miss Ronna Lee sent me over a lot of information. So Miss Rose is not going to be here because she's traveling. She says she's coming from Osceola County, and then Ronna Lee took a job that she is actually loving, I guess, but it's keeping her busy, and she is working plenty of hours she's working. But today we're going to be talking about grant writing and where you can find information for grants and stuff like that, and the different kinds of grants that are available out there. But I just want to say good evening, everyone. It's 6:33. I just want to say be respectful of everyone's time and get started, and while everyone else trickle on in. But good evening. My name is Viv Cunningham, and I am one of the hosts for the show. And then we have Miss Ronna Lee, which usually sometimes she'll come on, sometimes she's busy. Right now, she's helping out over by Cape Canaveral. She's over there, and so she keeps herself busy as well. So she's working like a long hour job. She won't get home until about 7 to 9. And Miss Rosemary is on the road traveling. So we pray that she will travel safe. Aunt Edna, can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you open us up in prayer, please? Can you pray for us, please?
yes. Father God, we come to you today and we give you thanks. We give you praise for another day. Father God, as we are about to begin this meeting, we ask for your connection also to give us guidance, give us the right word as we go along, encouraging each other, informing each other, teaching each other. Father God, we give you thanks for Vivian and Miss Rose for starting up this meeting. And we give you thanks for everyone who participate in this meeting, Lord. And bless everyone. For we ask it all in your precious name. Amen. Thank God.
Amen. Thank you for
Yes,
that beautiful prayer. Thank you so much for praying
yes,
for us. I hope
yes.
everyone has had an awesome day. This is for this podcast here is for people who are looking for different grant to do different things. There's just so many different topics. If you guys ever want me to talk about any topic or anything or research anything for you, please let me know. And I'll be happy to research that because I can research it, and then we also have other um speakers that can come on and talk about different things. We've been asking Miss Ronna Lee for a few months to do this, but her schedule's kind of busy. So last week I decided that I was gonna get with her and see if I could tackle it myself and just help out, share some of the information where it is and answer anyone's question. I'm gonna share my screen with you so you guys can see some of this stuff. I put a couple of stuff in the chat
Mm.
um See chat. Let me see which screen I'm sharing. Okay, so I'm sharing this screen. Let me know, somebody let me know when they can see my screen once it comes up. You can see my screen?
Let me see.
I see a screen, but there's nothing. It's blank.
Let me see.
It should
Now
be
we
blank.
See it now.
we can see
Yeah.
it now. We can see
Okay,
it
all
right.
right, very good. All right, so I thank everyone for coming on tonight, and stop me if you have any questions. And remember, a lot of these resources, they're in the state of Florida, not necessarily mean that they're in a county. So we're gonna start off. Michelle Johnson sent me some information over. But one of the first thing, hang on, let me see. Hang on, one of the first thing I'm gonna show you is can you see my screen still?
Yes.
All right. Did you see something that says free wind mitigation inspection available?
Yes.
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 All right, hold on. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how do I okay, there we go. How do I find the people to let them in? All right, all right. So one of the first thing that we actually need to do, and as you can see right here, says create account to start your application today. You see it in red? Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. And then over here it says My Safe Florida. Okay. Stronger Home Florida. So let's say you wanted to apply for a grant, okay? For your windows, fix up your house, things like that. One of the first thing that you will need to get, it says free wind mitigation inspection available. So what will happen is you will click on the link right here, okay? The My Safe Florida Home. Sometimes they have money and sometimes they don't, but they close it when they don't have any money and then they open it back up. But the first thing that you would actually do is you would get the free wind mitigation inspection. That means how the roof is tied down to the house. Okay, that's free. And then that's also good for you to save you on insurance as well. So use it to your benefit. So you would click on the link, okay? You click on the link and it'll take you to where you can start. See right here, it says My Safe Florida program quiz. And it'll ask you all these questions. Are you eligible for a free wind mitigation inspection? And you really and truly you don't know, but of course I'm going to say yes, because I might be, and then do you have a current homestead exemption on the property? So majority of us that owns a property have a homestead exemption on the property. Okay, majority of us have that. So what we need to do is just follow the prompt and just fill it out. And these are good links because I've checked the links and I know these are safe links. Okay. These are not just links that are out there that we're clicking on links. Because remember, I told you, don't click on any links. And guys, I know you guys post a lot of links inside the chat. Be careful of what links you put in there. And when you do put a link in there, go ahead and say what the link is. Just don't put the link in there. Say what it is. If it's a watch this funny video on Facebook or something like that, because a lot of us tend to just put a link in there. And I don't necessarily click on the link because I don't really know where the link is going. And I'd be afraid that it frees my phone up or something like that because I have issue with my phone of, viruses on my phone or something like that. So be careful when you put any links in the chat. Make sure you are telling the person that's going to be clicking on that link, where is that link actually taking them? Because when you click on a link, if you do not know where that link is taking you, and then all of a sudden you click on a link and it takes you someplace that you don't need. And then right here it says 10,000 grants available. Okay, $10,000 grant available. Okay, so that same thing again. You click once you finish with the first one, which is the free wind mitigation inspection. Then the next one is to check the availability. You check the availability to see what grants you can actually get. And it's going to ask you some question again. Are you eligible for the 10,000 home hardening grant? You fill it out, fill it out all the way, answer all the question that they need. Okay. Because if you leave any question blank, then they tend to not want to put the application through. So make sure that you are filling out all. If you need help or anything like that, hit somebody up, hit us up. We'll come over there and help you come to your house or something like that and help you fill these out. So to see if you're actually capable of getting one of these grants. Okay, so you have the $10,000 grant available. All right. And then it says, and then the next step is it says create an account. Okay. Now it's telling you to create an account. To my Safe Florida Home Help, Florida homeowners strengthen their home through free wind mitigation inspection and grant assistance for approved upgrades. So that means sometimes for like the seniors, you can use it to maybe put up a grab bar, maybe if you need a wheelchair ramp or something like that. This is good, where you can fill it out and see if you're available. Download how to enter the my Safe Florida Home Program flyer. There's a flyer, okay, if you wanted to actually see the flyer, but not necessarily mean you need a flyer. You just go ahead and probably apply for it to see if you're actually qualified, because the flyer is just a flyer, just letting you know. And it says the 3 key steps to this program. The first one, just like I said, is inspection. You need to get that wind mitigation inspection. You need to get that done. And then the next one is to apply to see strengthening the roof using the recommendation containing in your inspection. So what they're going to do, the inspection that they do, the free inspection that they do, okay, then they go to the next step. And then of course they're going to read it and see, okay, well, maybe you need some insulation in the attic or something like that, because of course the inspector have to go out inside the attic in order to see and take some pictures as well, in order to see how the roof is pinned to the house. And that's important because we live in Florida, so a lot of time we need to have that done regardless, the wind mitigation inspection. And then number 3, strengthening your home against hurricane. That has to do with how the roof is pinned down, and if not, they give you a recommendation and stuff like that. Contact your insurance agents or carrier information. Inform them of what kind of improvement that you made on the house, because a lot of times, sometimes we actually do a lot of improvement, but we don't actually tell the insurance company. Like, let's say you had some hardening windows, or you had your glass door replaced, or different things like that. Anything to do with maybe how the roof is pinned down, or maybe you got a new roof or something like that. All of that stuff, let your insurance carrier know those things, because it'll lessen your insurance. I think Beverly's on here, and I think she had done a few things. Her insurance was kind of high at first, and I think she had done a few things. And then what had happened is they had lowered their insurance like over $500. So a lot of this stuff really helps with lowering your insurance, because right now in the state of Florida, insurance is still high. It's going down, or there's competition. Okay, there's competition, so you're able to actually find out what else is available and out there. And down here it says program update, strengthen your home, lower your insurance. You see, this is the important thing. You're lowering your insurance. Homeowners who qualify for a discount in 2025 save over an average of $796 on your insurance. So that's why I said, you could save 500 or 700. But one of the most important thing is getting that wind mitigation inspection done free. So you can see what else is available that needs to be done to the house, because that inspection is going to tell them what needs to be done to the house. And then of course you turn it over to my Safe Florida Home. You turn that over to them, and so they can help you get started. But if you're looking for help to fill out this application, you don't know where to find the link at or something like this, I will email this link out. I did put it inside the chat. I will email this link out, or I will email the flyers out. Okay, if you need the flyer or anything like that, but I've heard of a few people that have used this. Doesn't really matter what county you're in. Each county have their own programs, but I've heard of people that use the down payment assistant, and then they also went back to Orange County or whatever county, Florida, Lake County, and they also had the opportunity of getting extra money. They got extra money where they're able to fix up their house. And here's phone numbers. This one here says Department of Financial Service, Tallahassee, Florida. They have a phone number there 561-640-6734. And I did place also a couple, another insurance, let me see inside the chat. I don't know if you guys can see the chat, but I did place something else inside the chat where you guys are able to there it is right there. It says My Safe Florida. This is where you start at. And then also, there's also a program as well called SELF, SELF. And the phone number is 833-476-7353. I hope you guys are taking notes. Okay. And then now there's also other programs. Here's another one right here. Okay, this one is SELF. Okay, and check out this, guys. I hope you guys are able to see my my screen. It has where you can get solar panels if you wanted to. Your sewer and your water. Okay, storm resilient, and here it has roofing, weatherization and insulation. I was talking to you about that, where you can get the house insulated, so therefore you're be able to save on electricity. Okay. Also light, here it says health and safety. Also have disability, it has air condition. So there's just so many help that is out there depending on whatever it is that you are looking for. I'm also gonna go over here. Now this one right here, the solar energy loan fund. This one right here would be a loan. Okay, this would be a loan. And then a lot of these loans, here it is right here. Some of the loans you don't have to pay back. Okay, but some of them you might have to pay back a small amount of money or something like that, just depending. And then also with the My Safe Florida Home, let's say you put $5,000 in, then My Safe Florida Home will put $10,000 in. So then therefore you're getting $15,000 to do whatever it is that you need to do, any update that you need to do. But here's your pre-qualified requisite right here. Start by answering a few questions, and then it'll have you select a contractor, and then it'll have you begin your project once it's time. And then of course you have to verify the contractor, and then it gives you where you can just click on it and apply for it if you wanted to. Okay. Here it tells you about getting started. So these links that I'm giving you are safe links. Okay, they're not links that nobody don't know about. These are actually safe links. It tells you about applying the application. It tells you about pre-qualifying yourself. It tells you like you own a home. Okay, it's your primary resident. Okay, it has to be your primary resident. It cannot be a rental property. And then also it says not have had a bankruptcy in the past 2 years. It's just telling you that. So you can't file bankruptcy, on it. A lot of these programs are different. Not have more than one derogatory credit. That means you need to have good credit for at least the last 90 days. With this self one, this is like a loan. With the other one, the My Safe Florida, that is not like a loan like this one. The other one is a grant, and then this one is a loan. So let's go over here and look at some more information. Okay, so we talked about My Safe Florida Home. Okay, so with My Safe Florida Home, the roofing, it gives you help on roof, it gives you help on windows, and it also gives you help on doors. Okay, so you just have to see what it is that you're qualified for. And the first thing I said, remember, you need to get the free wind mitigation. And what is wind mitigation? How the roof is pinned to the house, because usually that's what they're looking for first, making sure that the roof is not going to blow off the house. Okay, so how the money works, it's simple. Okay, for every $1 you spend, the state will give you $2. Okay, up to $10,000. So that's why I said if they gave you $10,000 and then you put $5,000 of your own money, then it'll give you $15,000 in order to be able to get the work done. A lot of people come and knock at your door, and they'll tell you that, yeah, my company took over this company, and we're good and stuff like that. When they come and knock at your door, be very leery and be very careful. It is not what they say. Okay, it does not necessarily mean what they say is how it goes. Check it out for yourself to make sure that you're not actually giving your information to somebody that came and knocked at your door. And right here it says keep it simple. You put $5,000 of your own money, okay? And then the state will give you $10,000. So that means you have $15,000. That's usually how that works. But the most important rule is do not start the work first. Make sure that you are applying for the grant first before you actually start the work, because a lot of times they don't want that, because then you might not be qualified. Let's say you start the work and you're not qualified, then you're going to have to pay all of that out of your pocket. So you want to make sure that you're being real careful by not paying not starting to work first. If not, you may not get the money. That's what they're telling you. You may not get the money. So your first step is, again, you must have a free inspection. You're not taking anything out your pocket at first. Okay, you're starting out at free. So you're doing where you're getting your free inspection, and then after that, then you move on to the next step. You move on to that little quiz, and then after that, then you move on to the application. Okay. And then my Safe Florida, it's real safe. They don't always have the money now. Okay, sometimes they do run out of money depending on how many people apply for the grants. And then the grant is usually first come, first serve. Okay, but you do want to get yourself on the list and so you can be prioritized. Okay, you don't want to wait till the last minute and you're scrambling. Then all of a sudden somebody else is already ready to get that grant, and then they go ahead in front of you and get that grant, not because because you're not ready. Okay, and these programs are good. These programs give the priority to seniors 60 and older, okay, and then also lower income homeowners. So those are the priorities, and then whatever is left over, then of course they give it to the other people that are not in the senior, or they're not low income or anything like that. What kind of homes qualify for this program? Single family home that you live in, and it's your primary resident, and it's also your homestead. That means it's your primary resident and it is your homestead. That's what qualify for these programs. Why does this matter? Okay, because you might not be able to afford a roof. Okay, and then with this grant, let's say the roof was $10,000, and then maybe then all you have to do is take maybe another 10 out of your pocket. So let's say the roof, the county was giving you 10,000 and the roof was 20,000. All you have to do is take 10 out of your pocket, and then you put those 10 together and then become 20,000. Roof nowadays, I remember when roof were, you could get roof done for $5,000, $3,000, $2,500. But nowadays, because of everything got just gone up so high, everything is like blown out of proportion. You're looking at a roof, it's like $20,000 for a roof. And then keep in mind also, guys, when it comes to protecting yourself. Remember when they used to come and knock at your door and they used to go on top of your roof and tell you that your roof is bad and stuff like that. And what happened is the seniors or the homeowners sign over their responsibility to the homeowners. Was not a good thing, because that's what caused all this insurance mess, because everyone was signing over their benefit to the insurance person or the contractor, and then the insurance person would pay the contractor, and then the contractor would charge the insurance company $100,000, and they would give you $10,000 to fix your roof, and they took $90,000. So what happened is insurance company realized that what was going on, so then therefore they put a stop to it to say you are not allowed to sign your benefit to someone else. Okay, no contractors. You have to make sure that they get the work done, and then however way they're supposed to get paid, they get paid. The insurance company is probably going to cut you the check, okay, and then after that, then you turn around and then you pay them before you were just assigning it to them, and then they will take control of your money, and then you didn't know what goes on behind the scene, realizing they're only giving you $10,000. And now, they have $90,000. So everything, it seems like it's just a big scheme and a big ripoff. So be very careful of that. Do not assign your benefit to anyone. When anyone come and knock at your door, don't let anyone come and knock at your door and you say, come on in. Yes. And then you sign documents. No, don't do that. Very, 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 very scary when you do that. So you might not be able to afford a roof, but then at least you'll be able to afford part of the roof. So then therefore, when you put both money together, make it all possible for you to be able to afford that roof. And then there's also money that you can get where you can maybe let's say you needed a grab bar in your shower, you needed a rail or something like that, a wheelchair rail, slope or something like that to get inside your house. There's places, a girlfriend of mine, she I sold her a house, and VA, if anyone is a VA or a veteran, the veteran gave her, I think it was $120,000. She told me the other day that a veteran gave her in order to fix up the house and remodel the house and do all the bathrooms and widen the door so the husband wheelchair would be able to get inside of it. So there's a lot of program out there, but the main program is My Safe Florida. That's the main program. The other one is the one that I told you about, the self. That one is like a loan, a low loan that you pay back. I don't think you pay much, and I don't think the interest rate is that high, but My Safe Florida Home is we're probably going to actually give you the money, okay? You fix your roof, fix your windows. Let me see what else. Warning, very important. Be very careful. Free move, free window. Be very serious when they say free everything. A lot of time it's not necessarily mean that's the way it goes. Anything that is usually free, it's usually something is usually wrong. You need to question yourself and says, why is it free? It's not necessarily free, okay? Somewhere along the line, you are going to be paying for something. So be very, 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 very careful of that. Anyone have any questions? Let me see if I can pull up my I think Miss Ronna Lee, I think, gave me this right here. Let me see if it's coming up. So if you guys have any question and that I didn't answer for you, you can always let me know and I'll take it back to Miss Ronna Lee. If you guys need help filling out your application, feel free to let me know. We will come by and help you fill out your application in order to try to see if these grants are available. But here's a flyer Miss Ronna Lee shared with me. She shared this flyer with me right here. And then all you have to do right here to start the application, he says the Florida legislature has refunded the grant. This program helped Floridian replace windows, doors, impact resistant version. Senior and low income household often receive priority for these grants. Okay. And then all you have to do is she gave us a bunch of links down here as well. She put together this flyer for me and she sent it to me this morning. Here it said my Safe Florida Home, and then here it said check your eligibility, and then frequent asked questions. Okay, so let's say I were to say start my application, I could easily start my application. Like, let's see if I clicked on it. Let me see if I clicked on, yeah. See how it comes up? I can start my application from the flyer that she sent me. Okay. So it's not hard to do at all. So I can send you that flyer and then you can easily start your application. Or if not, the link that I send you, all you need to do is just click on it, and then you can start your application. But there's a lot of help out there. I'm waiting for this thing to come back up. But there's a lot of help out there in order to get our window. The most important thing is getting the application filled out and see if you're qualified. Let's see. Okay, so here's a quiz again. Are you eligible? Let's say are you your home primary? You just click on it, yes. Do you have a current homestead exemption on the house? And it's very easy. They don't really make it difficult. Okay, they make it very easy where you're able to apply for it. But keep in mind that they might have you on a waiting list. So now remember only two questions I just answered. I answered two questions, okay? And then it says if your answer yes to these questions, proceed to apply for your free wind mitigation. You see how easy it is? So then therefore all I have to do is say create an account. And it's very easy to create an account.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come up so you guys can actually see what the screen look like. Okay, so it's and then you anytime you see said My Safe Florida Home, you know you're at the right spot. Okay, so it'll need a password and it'll need an email address in order for you to create your account. Okay, and it says welcome to My Safe Florida Home. This is one of the better program compared to all the other program that might be giving you a grant or something like that. If they're giving you a grant and it's something that you don't have to pay back, it's okay. But I think a lot of these grants, what they're doing right now is they're giving you a grant. Let's say they gave you a grant for the window. Then what they do is they tack it on. Some of them will tack it on to your taxes. And then some of them will say, well, when you sell your house, you pay it back. I mean, hopefully it doesn't keep going up, 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 but they're giving you the chance that if you didn't have the money, you're still able to get your roof replaced. You're still able to get your windows, your doors, and things like that replaced. So I'm not going to go any further because I'm not going to fill it out. Because from me, I might not be qualified, but I'd rather leave it for somebody that actually really need it. You know, because just like I said, they do put you on a waiting list. But as you can see, it's very easy to do. It's not difficult at all to do it. Okay. Now, you guys have any question? I know I've been talking a lot for the last half an hour.
Vivian, this is Frida. Can you possibly put the link in the chat? I'm going back and listen
It
to you
did.
on Facebook.
Yeah, it's in the
It
chat.
is?
My
Okay.
Safe Florida Home. It's in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Can you see it? Can you open up your chat? It's inside the chat. And then also the self link is in there with the phone number. So those are inside the chat. Let me see if Miss Ronaldie said anything else on her thing. Let me see. Hang on. Anything else that I was supposed to tell you?
You said it's in today's chat? Let me look
Yeah, I just
again.
put it. Yeah, it says 6:20.
Okay.
Let me put it back in there again
Okay.
and see if you can get it. Copy.
Thank you. Okay.
Meeting chat group. Let me know if you see it. I'm gonna put it in there now. You see it?
Yes, I do see it now. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead and get started on it and see. And then don't be afraid to share it with seniors, that maybe need to get your windows replaced or need help with their roof and stuff like that. Because every dollar that you save, it's money that you don't have to take out of your pocket. Remember, every $1 that you spend, they give you two. Okay. So in order to get it done, because some of us old houses are older and we actually need to get our windows replaced. And then some of us roof need to be replaced and stuff like that. So at least they're giving the seniors and the low income people the first opportunity in order to apply for that. So there's people that are actually on the waiting list for this program. And it's not just Lake County, it's My Safe Florida Home. So that means it's in the entire state of Florida. Anyone have any question? Let me see what Miss Ronaldie said. Okay, so
But they
she
want
says
to, if they're gonna give away free money, they want to know how much money you have in your account and all that, don't it?
they probably do. I haven't taken the application to the end. I mean,
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah,
if somebody's willing, that's why they said for low income and seniors. But
yeah.
the thing is, I'd have to probably take it to the end and see what they're asking for when you're filling out the application. Maybe somebody on here or somebody that sees it will tell me to come over and help them with the application or something like that. And then I'll be able to see more of what it tells you once you create an account, to
Yeah.
see what he's asking you for. So the program, okay, so Ms. Ronaldie says the program details and eligibility funding. She said that they've given the state of Florida $280 million was allocated for 2025 and 2026 fiscal year. Grant structures matches $2 for every $1 spent up to $10,000 max. And then site built single family resident property are eligible. And then the priority are given to low income and seniors 60 and older, require a free wind mitigation inspection, which I show you where to go get that at, and must be completed before applying for the grant. Or because someone will come out and do it, or start working. So you can't start working. The first thing to do is the wind mitigation. And then after that, once you do that, then you can move on to the application. And then the wind mitigation, they will share it with the grant application person in order to let them know about the roof, how it's pinned down to the house. Okay. And apply directly through the official My Safe Florida portal. Okay. Key consideration: no restoration grant. It's not a restoration grant work. Okay. Work must not start before the grant is approved. So you need to make sure that you get the grant approved before you start the work. Okay. First come the inspection based on your and then what happened is the inspector will give a recommendation for free. Okay. Statewide inspection. So it's for the entire state of Florida. They will give a statewide inspection for this entire state. And then option, the Florida PACE. Okay, she also talked about the Florida PACE. PACE program is alternative for financing window upgrade. So Michelle gave us self, and then there's also a PACE program as well. Okay, there's also a PACE program as well. Let me see. Let me type in here and see. Please tell me about the PACE program. For getting your windows, doors, and roof replacement. I'm looking up the PACE program to see what's involved, what else is involved you get with the PACE program. So if you don't remember nothing tonight, remember it's the My Safe Florida Home, okay? Okay, perfect. If you're including PACE, there are two options. There's a grant, okay, free money for the PACE program, okay? And then there's also a PACE financing option as well. So there's two different kind of PACE program. One is a free money, and then one is an option where you can finance it, okay? And then let's see, grant how to pay for your windows, door, and roof in Florida. Okay, it says money focus, no cash, no problem. Grant and PACE program for windows, doors, and roof replacement. Okay. Two ways to fix your home, Florida. Grant and PACE explain. What is this saying about that? Okay, so with the PACE, so there's two different kind, grant and PACE, how to pay for your windows. Okay, so with the option up to $10,000 in grant funding or flexible payment for the PACE. Okay, so with the PACE, you also get the up to $10,000 as well with the PACE program. Okay, so side by side explanation. The grant versus the PACE. All right, so let me see about what the grant versus the PACE is. So you guys understand what is what. Remember one is a loan and the other one is a grant. But usually when you have the grant, a lot of time is that money is free. But when you have the loan, usually they give it to you at a low interest, where you can, and then low payment as well in order to get the work done. Okay, so they're putting side by side the grant versus the PACE. Okay, so here it is right here where it says how the money works. The grant the state gives you money. Okay, so it gives you again the $2 for every $1 up to $10,000. That's how the grant works. The PACE now you borrow the money, 100% finances is available. And he says no set limit based on home equity. You must repay that. So you have to repay back the PACE, but the grant you don't have to repay back. So be very careful of that. Don't let anybody tell you if you don't have money, don't let anybody tell you that you're going to do the PACE program because it's something that you have to pay back. Hopefully a lot of time they'll keep it low enough where you don't have to worry about it. Sometimes, I'm saying low $10, $10 a month, okay? I know that's kind of low.
Yes.
So those are the difference. So when in doubt, ask question. If you guys need something, you need something for me to you need me to come by and help you find the link or help you fill out the application or something like that to see if you qualify. All you have to do is let me know, and then I'll schedule an appointment to come by. And then what I will do is if I have any questions, then what I'll do is I ask Miss Ronna Lee because Miss Ronna Lee is the one that actually write the grant. But if this is the program and then we're just actually filling out the application, then really and truly you don't really need any grant writing for this because all you're doing is filling out the application and you're doing the wind mitigation first. And then, so this is easy. This is easy. So you don't have to worry about writing a grant. This is just applying for the one that you don't have to pay back. Remember, a grant you don't have to pay back, and the PACE you have to make a small payment on that. So yeah. All right.
Okay.
Anyone have any questions about the difference? Go ahead. Any questions?
No, looks.
I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hi, Miss Tracy. How are you? You're good? I can't hear you. You're muted. I hope you learned something from this. Oh, you got to unmute yourself so I can hear you. Yeah, look for a little button down there, a little video camera, and then unmute yourself. So we Miss Inez also wanted us to for our lunch for next May, not next May, but next month, which is May. Miss Inez wanted us to go visit a member of the Caribbean American Association. Also, don't forget that there is a lot of events that are coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. If you guys, Miss Carol is hosting Mother's Day. There's quite a few things. I saw that they were also doing an art festival downtown Claremont. I think that's their first one. So if you guys are looking for events, there's a lot of events going on in Orlando. So if anyone wants to open up their mic and tell me what's going on with them and their events and stuff like that, and then want to say a few words and go ahead and introduce themselves, that would be great. You can't figure out how to unmute yourself, Miss Tracy. Miss Joan, go ahead while Miss Tracy tried to unmute
Okay.
herself. Welcome in. Good to have you this evening.
Good to be here. Thank you so much. Very
Yes,
good information. Thank you. Yes, we, the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida, we're having a luncheon this Saturday. So I think there's still some tickets. So if anyone is interested, please call 321-439-2130. And you can also go to JAAOCF.com, where you can actually purchase online as well.
And
So
where is that lunch is going to be held at?
Oh, it's going to be at the Varsity Club, which is this World Stadium. First Citrus Bowl Place, and that's in Orlando, Florida, 32805.
Okay. So
And it
it's at
starts
this,
at 4.
it's at the Citrus Bowl.
Citrus Bowl, yes.
Okay. And you say it starts at 4
No,
p.m.?
sorry. It's at the Varsity Club.
Oh, Varsity Club.
The
Okay.
Varsity Club, which is the World Stadium in World
Okay.
Stadium. And then the address is number 1.
Okay.
First.
Citrus Bowl.
Yes,
And
yes.
and you said it starts at 4 p.m.?
It starts at 4 till 12, so be on time. Try to get there by 4, so you don't miss any of the fun. We're honoring educators, so it'd be especially nice if you're an educator and like to just come. So we look forward to seeing you. So you can call that number though, 321-439-2130. That's
2130. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Or you can go to the website where you can call the 407 number as well. So lots of ways to learn more.
So what Miss Joan is saying, they're honoring the educator. Okay, the lunch is going to be at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it's dinner now.
12. Sorry, did I say 4? Oh my goodness.
At what
12
time?
till 4.
Oh, 12 to
12
4. Okay.
p.m. to 4.
Okay.
So it's afternoon. Don't worry about driving in the dark. A lot of
Yeah, you know how seniors
older
are. They
people.
don't like
Yes.
to drive in the dark. But yeah. So so she's saying that they're honoring educators from 12 to 4. Okay. And
Yes.
you can call her number 321-439-2130 in order to purchase your ticket, or if not, you can go online and purchase the ticket. And it's a luncheon that's on this Saturday coming up. So hope you guys purchase some tickets and go out and enjoy yourself. And just like she said, it's from 12 to 4, so it's before it gets dark. So seniors are how seniors are always complaining that it's hard for them to drive in the dark, which I totally understand, because it's not. Today I had
don't
the
like
opportunity of my husband took off work today. I was kind of happy. And he drove me over to Lake Nona. My gosh, he's like, that place is like crazy over there. But we went on time and we got back on time, so which was good, because it makes you nervous when you're driving through all that traffic coming from over there. So it is not an easy thing driving in that traffic over there.
And
I don't
it's
mind
getting
driving.
more,
I love driving, but when it comes to all of that traffic, oh my goodness, yeah.
and it's getting more populated now. I remember when it wasn't so much, traffic going there, but yeah. It's
Yeah,
getting more.
I know. Now they call it the medical city. So you over there, they have the VA hospital, they have Homeowners, they have all kinds of stuff that's going on over there. So they have the electric car driving over there. They have car driving without people inside of it. They have all of that stuff driving over there now.
Okay, cool. When you say the electric car, you mean the car where you don't have a driver?
There's no driver in it.
Yeah. Have you tried it? Have you been in one?
I know my friend Neville, though. He said he went to Arizona, Las Vegas. I think it was Las Vegas. He said he went to, and he said this car picked him up and there was no driver inside of it. And he did. He took a picture and he sent it to me.
I know,
he
my
took a
son
video. He said there's no driver inside this car.
I know. I think my son was in California. I'm not sure, but he was not in Florida nor New York. He was in another state, and he sent us a picture in one of those cars.
So that's pretty cool. And then
scary.
It's scary. So my husband was telling me too that if it's the car that is driving you. So let's say, because I told him, I said, as I get more and more, it seems like I'm getting nervous about driving. He said, oh yeah, if you're sleeping, you can't sleep while the car is driving, if the car is driving by itself. I said, really?
Oh, why not? If it's driving,
I don't know.
He said,
I guess you got to stay awake. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that some more.
Just in case the car goes rogue.
I guess, yeah, because I was asking him today, and he says no. He said, Frida, do you know anything about that when the electric car is driving?
I went to Las Vegas recently, I think about 3 weeks ago, and I kept seeing the funny looking little cars. And when one of them showed up to the people in front of me, they opened the door and there was nobody in the door. And they said they're testing them there. So, but the catch is your ride is free if you agree to get in there while they're testing them out there to see how they work. So a lot of people were taking because they were free. But I was scared if I get in there, like they were saying, some people are taking the places and wouldn't let you out.
I
I was like,
know.
I would probably destroy it. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
was saying I would
goodness.
probably destroy the inside of the car if it kept going and I couldn't get
Oh
out
my,
because I'm really
you imagine?
claustrophobic. So I was like, they'll come there and the car would get there and it'll be tore up on the inside. What happened? She tore the car up. She didn't do well.
So it
So
does.
I was
Yeah.
like, nope, I'm not getting in there.
I know that would be my fear too. It's my fear that I get locked in there and I cannot get out. And yeah, I have that phobia. It's like, let
I
me out of this
know.
place. Yeah,
But wait a minute, guys. In a few years, it'll be normal.
I know.
I'm sure that people
It
thought
will.
getting in a regular car was like crazy,
I
or
know,
getting in an
right?
airplane was more than crazy, right? But now
Yeah,
it's nothing.
yeah. And then I actually see how I like to I'm one of those I like to watch those great things
Mhm.
like real weird stuff on how they build this and how they build that on YouTube and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and the weirdest mountain and the weirdest this and the weird I love to watch that. And then I was watching them build a airplane the other day. Oh my gosh, that was like something else, just to think that you
Amazing.
all of a sudden they're just empty shell, and then there's all these seats and stuff like that inside of it. But
Yeah.
there's so much changing, and they're saying another thing too. They're saying that a lot of time we don't want to get on social media, and you see all our remember that almost every account or everything you have an account, you need to create an account for it. So they're saying that if you don't create an account on all these different social media, even if you're not using it, they said all of a sudden there's people that goes in there and take over your account and use it to do
Oh,
bad things.
honestly?
Yes, use it to do bad
What?
things. My account was hacked about a year ago. My Facebook account, I had
Oh,
about
yeah.
5,000, almost 5,000 people on that, and hacked. They took it down. I had to what I had to do was put my first name on my last name, and they call me Viv, so I put Viv in the middle in order to start it all over again. But so
Yeah.
be careful of that too, people.
I know.
Even if you're not using it, I know you guys are not social media people. Maybe go in there and just create an account so at least nobody can't claim it, because they're claiming their accounts and using it to do bad things.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Mm,
usually
sure.
what I do when I get a friend request from someone who I am already a friend with, I will call that person and say, did you send me a request? Because
Hmm.
you have
Yes.
two Facebook pages. And sometimes they deliberately did it, but most of the time they're being hacked and they're like, thank you.
Yeah.
And then put it
Yeah.
out there. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. But always double check. Don't click on any
Mhm.
links that you guys don't know of, because it's really
So many
really
tricks.
important. Yeah,
Hmm.
there's just so much just stuff that goes on out there. I
Yeah.
had somebody that was telling me, I don't know if it was on this podcast or where, telling me that
Mhm.
her father, she said her father was acting funny and he went out and came back, and then she said, Dad, what are you doing? She said, oh, somebody called me and said they needed help. I should go to the store
Oh,
and buy
yeah.
$1,000 worth of gift cards.
That's
And he
old.
went he went to the store and buy a thousand
Oh,
dollars worth
poor
of gift cards.
thing. Oh,
But
no.
I'm just saying there's just so many things. Like today, my president of the association, I know they did that to me last year when I was the president. I saw they sent me something a couple of days ago telling me to go buy some gift cards. So anyway, I screenshot it and sent it to him. So he was laughing. He was saying that I guess I'm finally a president now. They wanna mimic me. But just to think that so much goes on out there. But seniors are usually the most vulnerable. That is, and it's so easy for them to easily do something because you're not thinking about it. And you think you want to help somebody, or you think you're
Hmm.
helping someone. So
Let
you
me
got to
tell
be
you,
so careful. Go ahead.
I'm glad we're talking about scams. I got
Mm-hmm.
one. It was really good. If a bad thing can be good. So I get this text from Amazon, and I use Amazon a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like your recent purchase blank blank blank
Mm-hmm.
was recalled or some nonsense. Click this number to
Yeah.
look at the information, and something said do not click it. And I had made a purchase, and it told me I made a purchase in March, because they know these things or they guess. And I sent it out to all the members of the association. I'm like, do not,
Yeah.
do not fall for this one. And
Yeah.
someone goes, oh, too late. I almost I almost
Yeah.
clicked. without reading. She almost clicked the link. But I'm saying they have so many clever ideas, and they change it around, they switch it
Every
around.
minute.
Yeah.
Every minute. We were coming home from Lake Nona not too long ago, and my husband decided he's gonna drive through CarMax. By the time he got home, they told him, said, "Thank you for visiting CarMax." He just drove through the parking lot.
They're watching you.
unhappy.
He wanted
Your
to show
phone,
me that
your
he
phone,
wanted to show me that there's an auction there.
I
You
mean,
know that
drive through it before.
he just drive through the parking lot because he said, "Oh, he said this is an auction." I said, "What do you mean it's an auction?" He says, "Yeah, in the back they have the auction." And sure enough, we drove through the parking lot, and in the back there's an auction where they auction off the cars at. You know, and I told him, I said, "Nah, I'm not comfortable buying a car like that. I'm sorry." You know, but yeah, but just to think that your phone follows you around and your phone listen to you. When I don't want my phone to listen to me, what I do is sit on it. Because all of a sudden, what happened is the cookie that's on the phone, it follows you around. You got to be very careful of those things. It follows you around. But
sit on it is why I'm laughing.
yeah, what I do is sit on it so you won't hear what I'm saying because I know it follows you around. And a lot of time we accept all these cookies, so we need to stop accepting the cookie. What I try not to accept the cookies or maybe just the ones that they said that you need to accept in order for the phone to function or something like that. So be very careful of you click on you accept those cookies as well. Yeah.
Remember, too many cookies are not good for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Anyone wants to unmute themselves and introduce themselves and say where they're listening from? Miss Frida, Miss Tracy, you're still trying to unmute, and I need you to talk to me. You know, find your little button. Okay, there's like a little video camera, and then there's a little X going through it. Find it and tap on it. Go ahead, Miss Frida.
Thank you. This is Frida Chambers. I am from Punta Gorda. I live, not from, live in Punta Gorda, Florida. I'm a real estate associate broker. I'm also a private money lender. And I'm happy to be here. I learned new stuff.
Yes, I appreciate you. And if you guys want to talk about anything, I'm going to see if I can get somebody to come on and talk next week. It's a friend of mine. I think I don't know if she be able to talk about senior insurance. So I'm trying to see maybe I can. I don't know if she's available because a lot of people work there. When they work at the bank, they don't get off until late. To see if they can come on and talk. And I'll check with Miss Rose too to see who's available to talk and see what topic we're going to be talking on. But if you guys are interested in learning something or anything from any other topic and stuff like that, just let me know, and then we'll find somebody that wants to talk on it. Or if not, we'll find somebody that can share information with us, and then we can always talk on it. Miss Hope, you want to say anything, Miss Hope? Miss Beverly, you want to say anything, Miss Beverly? You've been quiet. Miss Darnett, Miss Darnett is missing. Oh yeah, Miss Darnett is up top.
Nothing right now, Viv. Nothing.
You got any question about anything that I said or any?
No. I've
any
gone
comments?
through.
Okay, all right. So Miss Darnett, how are you doing this evening, Miss Darnett? Okay, it's 7:29. We're gonna get ready to log off. Miss Tracy, I want to talk to you so much, but you can't unmute yourself so I can talk to you. Oh my God, unmute yourself. I'm gonna have to seem like I'm gonna have to come to your house and show you how to unmute and use the Zoom. I'm gonna have to come to your house to show you. Are you using your phone or are you using an iPad? So I can see. I'm gonna have to come to your house to help you to see how I can teach you. Auntie Edna, you want to say anything? Mom, you want to say anything? We're getting ready to log off. I thank you guys for watching. Please share this with anyone that you know that want to join our group, and anyone. Lunch is gonna be next is gonna be at the Thompson. Goldie and Mr. Thompson is going to be for our senior luncheon for next. Miss Hines is trying to arrange it. It's going to be his birthday, so she wanted everyone to join there for lunch, which I think is a great gesture because they haven't come out in a while, and it'd be good to go visit them. You know, where we need to.
This is Dawn.
Hi, Darnett. What did you say?
Say I'm doing well. You asked me how was I doing. I was trying to get on mute and kind
And you-
of
and you-
material.
You did very well. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. So yeah, but anyway, Miss Tracy can't unmute herself. One day I'm gonna have to figure out how to help her to get unmuted. All right. If no one else has anything to say, nobody else but Miss Hope, you want to say anything? You want to say hello, Miss Hope? Miss Joyce is in visit. She lost a loved one, so we're gonna be praying for her, lifting her up in the name of Jesus. A friend of mine called me today, and I was texting her because she was on my mind. I know her husband was sick, so I texted her and she said her husband passed away last Tuesday. You know, I just told her to make sure she surround herself with people. You know, because that's what we have to do: surround ourselves with people. You know, because when your spouse pass on, it's not something that is easy to be in the house by yourself. Okay. No one else has anything else to say? I'm gonna say thank you guys for joining us. No filter, no script, Senior Living in Florida. I appreciate you guys. I will share this back in the group once it's upload. So anyone that wants to rewatch it or they can't find any information, but don't forget to go to My Safe Florida Home and apply for that that grant. And if you need help applying for it, just let me know. I'll come over your house. Send me your address. I'll come over your house and help you apply for it and see if you're able to get some money. Keep in mind, just like I said, they match your money. Okay. Look forward to connecting with you guys. Not next Tuesday, next Monday. Next Monday. We're on Monday. Monday. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for
You're welcome.
sharing.
All right.
You're
Okay.
welcome. Enjoy you guys even. I appreciate you
Yes.
guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Okay.
God bless
right.
everyone.
Much blessing. Thank you guys.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, Aunt
God
Edna.
Bye.
Bye,
Have a good
Mom.
evening.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Jean. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Beverly. Bye, Darnett. Bye, Hope.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.